What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of Frieren. I don't have to do that. Season 1, episode 27. Oh, okay. So last time, they passed the exam. Amazing. So it's only this one and one more, right? 28 episodes? And then spring season. I was taking a gander at some of the shows coming out in the spring. So I can say for sure there are a few that I'm for sure gonna react to, and then we might add a few on. But obviously, Bleach, I still have to finish Bleach, so we'll be uploading those for a while on YouTube. But I'm still not done with it on Patreon, so we're doing that. Obviously, we have the second half of Invincible, but I'll finish that in a month. Slime. The time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 3. I'm gonna try season 3 of Konosuba. I liked the first two, so we'll try the third season. If I end up not really liking it, maybe we'll drop it. We'll see. Depends on if the jokes are hitting for me or not. And then there was another one. Oh, obviously My Hero Academia season 7. There's another one. I texted my schedule to myself because I knew I would forget, but I just wanted to see how I could do on my own. A Jobless Reincarnation. And Demon Slayer. But those are like that. Demon Slayer is not until May. My Hero is not until May. And then Spice and Wolf. I'm gonna try Spice and Wolf. I did watch a little bit of the first one, the original, and I remember thinking it was slow at the time, but I feel like my taste has kind of changed. And I like Frieren. It's not like this is action packed all the time. I like To Your Eternity. That's not like all action. It's about the story. It's about the characters and their journey. And so I'm gonna try it. I want to see. I want to give it a second chance. So those are the ones that I'm like committed to right now. And if there are any other ones that I didn't mention that you guys are really interested in seeing, let me know, and I'll check out the trailers. So yeah. And did anyone see like Invincible season 2 episode 5? That was fucking amazing. If you guys haven't seen it, I did post my reaction to it. Sorry it took so long to get that out. They kept blocking it and blocking it and blocking it, and then demonetizing it, and I just gave up. I'm like, I just want them to see the reaction. I don't care if I don't make any money off of it. So go watch that because that was a great fucking episode. That was so good. So but aside from that, yeah. Anyway, Frieren. This is about Frieren Fridays, which are gonna end in, well, 1 week, because next week I think is the last episode. So, by the way, did this show get confirmed for season 2? Are they gonna make it season 2? I don't know how long the is it a light novel or a manga that this is based on? I'm not sure. I feel like this would be a light novel though, because it gives me those vibes. But I want to know if this is confirmed for season 2 or not. I'm curious. But other than that, let's just jump into it. There's nothing. Okay. This fucking guy. He's cute. That's so funny. Oh, I don't blame you. That old guy's adorable. I wonder if is he really unaware that Stark is not his pupil? Or like is he doing it because he's just lonely and he just, I don't know, it gives him something to do, or is he really like just like dementia's kicked in and he doesn't really know who that is? I'm curious. That'd be cute if he was doing it on purpose. And maybe I don't know, maybe he did teach Stark something. I don't know. I hope that he took something away from whatever their conversations entailed. An era of humans. Oh, okay. Cute, cute, cute. Huh? About what? Oh, what did she say? You can't? Hmm. But it's got sentimental value. Yeah. Does Frieren not get that? Yeah. Oh. Oh, where you going? What's in the bag? The pieces of Fern's staff. Is she gonna try to get it fixed? Aw, Frieren. That's cute. Aw. Oh, geez, you loner. Maybe we don't want you to be alone. Hmm. Some of us have to make money. Oh, why would you say that? Wow. Oh, you make me feel bad. Mm. You accept him as he is. Yeah, look at how far I've come. I wasn't always an Imperial mage, you know? In time, he got there. Um, well, I can't wait to see his reaction. That thing's in pieces. He's gonna be like, yep. Probably. I see he did do a good job. I never said I couldn't. Yeah, I love it. She's just playing on his ego. I just said I didn't want to. Oh, shit. Wow. Oh. What? You can tell? How can you tell? How could you? How? But she tries. Oh. 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 Are you not happy about how many people passed? How can there be too many? Frieren? Hmm. Honestly, I was surprised to hear that from her. That she doesn't want to see senseless deaths. You? Really? Wow. Wow. Equal to yours? I wonder if it's equal or greater. I'm not sure. That's because she's been controlling it for so long. That you know of. She's an elf. You know how old she is? To you. Practical to you. Or impractical to you. Mm-hmm. And humans. Wow. Again, that's a matter of perspective. Alright, he wants to sit here with us, so sorry if that's distracting, but yeah, and if it seems like I'm sitting weird, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, okay, but that inefficiency breeds weakness in others. Let's go back a smidgen. Yep. Unskilled for her age. Wow. Wow. Yeah, true. He saw through it. Oh. When, I wonder. What? Shut the fuck. You're such a bitch. I really don't like her. Wow. You don't bother suppressing yours, though. Or maybe you just don't. Okay. Real quick. Maybe she just didn't do it while she was in the same room as them, but as soon as she left the room. I wonder, okay, I'm thinking so deep into it. Okay, you saw that big, huge mana? This is what it is to me, the options, okay? Either she had it suppressed a lot, more like Frieren's usually is, where it's like barely coming out at all, or emanating at all, and then she like let it all go as soon as she left the room, although like, wouldn't they all just be like, wouldn't they be freaking out as soon, like, you would sense that though, you're still very close. So then my thought there would be is, so maybe she shows that much of it to them most of the time, but they don't realize that even that huge amount of mana that she's showing them is still suppressed somewhat. So you really have no idea how strong she truly is. And so by her saying that, like, you haven't even been able to sense the fluctuations in mine, maybe that's what she meant. I don't know by that. Like, you can't even tell that this, what I'm showing you, isn't even accurate. But I don't know. Yeah. Stop it. You can't sit with me anymore. You gotta lay down. Once you're down, you're down. That's it. Coda, stop it. Stop. Stop. Stay right there. So I don't know. But I don't like the way she talks down to them. Like they're lesser than just because they don't live as long. That's just so the opposite of the way Frieren sees the world. I don't know if there's one right or wrong way to be. That's not what I'm trying to say here, and I'm not trying to comment on. What I'm saying is I don't like it. I just think it's cruel. And it's not the way I would prefer to see the world. You know? Why? Like, why do you choose to see the world like that? They're lesser than because they're human, that they don't live as long. I don't know why I waste my time with you lot. Essentially, that's what you're saying. You guys are such a waste of time. Like, you won't even be able to fight, or even if you could win, you haven't even been able to see the fluctuations in my mana. Like, you're just all a disappointment. It's like, well, then why do you even keep them around? I guess that's what she's questioning. Why do I keep you around? It's just fucked up. It's just mean. It's just cold-hearted. And that's just who she is. I guess, you know, me and Zeddy just, we don't vibe. We don't vibe. You're not gonna like everybody you meet, you know? Not everyone, you're not gonna agree with everybody you meet, you know? So I'm not trying to villainize her right now, but I don't agree with that way of treating people or looking at them or treating, I just disagree with that approach to people. But anyway. You will be called one at a time when she's ready for you, so that, wait. Did they say she's proctoring? I know they said that earlier, but, oh, it's an interview. That's what I wanted to know. Like, what exactly is she doing with them? An interview, okay. Yeah, that's not really fair, I guess. An interview? An interview? Did you, oh, from the conversation we saw? In the flashbacks they showed us previously? I wonder. That's gonna be fucked up. who are you to decide? Oh, I don't like that. Like, if I give you answers that you don't like, it's not even based on, like, do I meet the criteria, which I could go on a whole, like, rabbit hole of, like, who are you to determine, like, the criteria, like, what gives you the right, how do we determine who's qualified and all of that, like, that's all, like, you could just talk, like, bro, we could get so deep into that and get lost, but I'm not gonna do that, but, because I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, she's lived so long, well, so has Frieren. What makes her more qualified than Frieren? I don't know enough about her. But again, she's the one who came up with these exams. So she is, I guess, the one who, I guess, should be able to say, who deserves to be a first class mage, because you came up with that criteria. You came up with those guidelines. So if anyone were to decide, it would be you. But I just do still feel like it's unfair, because I don't feel like she's going to be impartial here. I feel like it's going to come down to, like, do you agree with my way of looking at things or not? Maybe, at least to some degree. But then again, it's like, but all of this is subjective, because you're the one that came up with the rules, and the rules are subject to your opinions, your values, your way of seeing the world, aren't they? Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of, I don't know how to think about it or look at it. I'm just, like, all over the place, I guess. Anyway, I hope someone took something of value from that little rant, but it probably didn't make any fucking sense at all. Anyway, people are probably, like, walking away with, like, what was even the point of that whole little spiel? I can't tell you. I don't know. mm. Yeah, but see, Frieren, like, it just ties into what I just said. I haven't become the mage that she wishes I were. Why does that make you any less worthy of becoming a first-class mage? Maybe in someone else's eyes, you are worthy of being a first-class mage, because maybe being a first-class mage means something different to someone else than it does to Zeri. So, like, why does it even fucking... Like, they might even walk away from this whole experience thinking, like, I really don't need to be a first-class mage. That you giving me that title means nothing. Now, if I were to receive that title from someone like Frieren, that would mean a whole lot more. But from someone like you, where our values just don't align, like, that just doesn't mean anything to me. I don't need it. I thought I needed it, but I don't. But they do, because they need it to, like, get into a certain place. I feel like I can't even remember what they needed to get into for, like, at this point, because it's been so long. But, like, I know they needed it to, I don't know what it was, to get into a town or something. It's like a pass. Like, I can't fucking remember why they needed it, but you needed that qualification. Now I can't remember why, but I'm sure they'll tell us. But, like, they'll remind us. But yeah, that whole thing. I'm not the mage that she wishes I were. That shouldn't have anything to do with determining whether you're worthy of a title or not. But I guess it should, because she's the one who created this whole thing. So that's why I just get fucking mixed up in it all. It's hard. I just don't like it. Like, I need to see how she came up with her criteria, I guess. Like, is it all shaped around your opinions? Or is it a little bit more objective? Or as objective as you can be when you're creating something. As impartial as you can be. Wow. No. Oh. Hmm. Okay. What about you, Belle? I wonder what she'll say. Oh my god. Oh, let's hear it. Hmm. The flower spell. For a different reason. Himmel. I love how she doesn't even care. Whatever. Ah! Not worth my time. It doesn't really matter if you believe it or not. I hope she says something like that. Like, okay. Aww. See, the way she looks at it is so different. You would see them as mm, a waste of time, a waste of space, a disappointment, but not her. Oh, so you were blessed with like she's saying this now because she didn't know them, but even if she met them in their prime, like I still feel like she was oh, this is what you were like you were hyping them up. These people you were hyping up, this is them. I don't know what you saw in them. I feel like that's what she would say. Oh,
強い魔法使いを探していたからね。それならオートにいくらでもいるでしょう。私じゃなくてもいい。君がいいと思ったんだ。なんで？フリーレン、君は覚えていないだろうけれども、昔僕は一度だけ君と会ったことがある。
when he was young, maybe? Oh, she helped him find his way home. You cast the flower spell? Oh, Frieren, that's so cute. Oh, wow. I wonder if that's his favorite spell? I wonder. Hmm, probably. Hmm. High praise coming from Frieren. Wow. Fluctuations? Maybe? Oh. No. Yes! The satisfaction! Ah, I love it! Someone turned you down! Oh, well, other than Frieren. That's not what matters to her, though. That's not what she wants. Look at that fanatical look in her eyes. No. Oh my god, wow. Wow. She's loyal! Our loyal girl! I love it. Mm-hmm. The fact that she saw value in a human. Not that she hasn't before, because clearly she has. She has other students, but she just talked down to all of them. Like, she saw their value, and in an instant she decided they were no longer of value, or she no longer saw the value in them until, like, cutting to Fern. Oh, you're valuable to me. You saw the fluctuations in my mana, my aura. Something that no one else has been able to see. But I would wager Frieren has seen it, but maybe no other human has been able to see it. That'd be my guess. Or at least maybe no other humans since Flam. I wonder if Flam was able to see it. I would assume so, because she taught Frieren that spell, so I would feel like she'd be able to recognize that. Because she put a lot of time and dedication into that, as well. I'm saying that Flom put a lot of time and dedication into mastering that. So, so yeah, that was interesting. Well, just like she's like, I'm pretty sure she'll fail both of us, but then she's like, but then she switched it up. No, I'm pretty sure she'll pass you, but not me. No matter what I say, just like she'll pass you no matter what you say. Well, so you passed. She was impartial. She got a little too not too excited. She got really excited at one point. Like I said, like borderline like fanatical it seemed. But I'm glad that she still passed her. Even though she doesn't want to be your student, you still recognize her talent. Her intuition is always right. But this is where I question her intuition. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe she was saying her tuition is always right now. Will she pass me is a different thing. Because what I'm talking about is Frieren. Now, if her tuition is always right, why is she failing you? But I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think she's not passing Frieren because Frieren's values just don't seem to align with her, and she just can't. She's annoyed by it. Ah, fuck you, I'm gonna fail you every time. Like, I can recognize your greatness, but in a way, she sees faults in the way that she sees the world. So, I think it's kind of out of spite that she doesn't pass her, but then at the same time, I wonder if that's all it is. Like, she might truly believe, like, oh no, the fact that you think that way or see the world that way is means that you're not worthy of this title. That doesn't mean you're not an amazing mage, but in her eyes, you don't fit the criteria to be a first class mage. That doesn't mean she's not as good as a first class mage. She may even be better than that, but I still am not going to give you that title because you don't fit the criteria for this title. Again, reiterating, doesn't mean she's not it doesn't mean she's not good enough for it, like powerful enough, should I say. But she just doesn't see things the way you would need to, I guess, to be a first class man. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't understand why you won't give her that. Is it because, like I just said, like there are just certain boxes you don't check, or is it out of spite? I don't know. I feel like they're implying it's out of spite. But because Frieren refuses to see what is it again? You refuse to see that like um humans you refuse to see human mages as something that's valuable. They're not even gonna live that long. It's a waste of time. And I don't know. I wonder if in that moment Zeri finally like made that connection where it's like, oh, I see what you've been saying this entire time, Frieren. Like there is something of value here in humans. Like they aren't just a disappointment, like she was saying earlier in the episode. Like, man, I'm just like, I don't even know how to put my thoughts into words. I feel like I'm all over the place, but because I'm conflicted, right? Like, because we've seen before how she's been upset with Frieren for seeing any sort of value in a human being. And in oh, almost kicked my glass over. Um and in I don't know. Yeah, seeing any value in a human being and in their skills and wasting any time on them. But it feels like in that moment she changed her mind. Like because she at first when you see her earlier in the season, she just sees them as a threat. Like they progress so fast, and that's for Frieren it was exciting. Like the ways they're gonna change magic, it'll be amazing. No, they're a threat to you. It's just like the Demon King is. Like they're a threat to our survival. But that's not how Frieren sees it. That's how she chooses not to see it that way, right? She sees the beauty in it, and I don't know it. I don't know how Zeri sees it now after meeting Fern. Like, and you've taken on human students, so it's like, did you get over that whole concept of like seeing them just as a threat, or do you still, where they're not mutually exclusive? I can still see you as a threat while at the same time seeing the value in you and seeing your potential and you know, I don't know, like it could be that, but I just want I don't know. I'm all over the place. I don't even know what points I'm trying to make anymore. I've confused myself, but yeah, I just wonder if her perspective has changed. Because, like I said, you like discarded all of them, and then in the next moment you want to take on a human student again. It's like, did you not just say it's a waste of time, but now you want to take on another one? Like, this doesn't make sense. Like, it's not adding up. You're contradicting yourself. So, you changed your mind? Because she's the first one that was able to see the fluctuations in your mana. So now she is worthy of your time, of you investing your time into. Why? Because you can't wait to see what she does with magic and the ways that she'll change and shape magic for the future or in the future. So in other words, you see things like Frieren does now. Like, I'm just circling back, so like I don't know. I feel like I'm probably talking in circles, and maybe I'm not even making sense, but yeah. Anyway, moving on to the rest of the episode, which not a lot happened other than like Denkin and I forgot his name, the guy who fixed Fern's staff, but um he like insults the staff, and then like takes it back. It's not junk, and I can see the person who owns it has taken very good care of it, and I don't know, that was touching, that was heartwarming, and um yeah, I don't know, like, and don't give up, right? Like, I became an imperial mage, like, but I didn't start out like that, right? Like, it took time. So yeah, okay, the next exam's in 3 years. Well, then bide your time. You're still a youngster. You're still a young whippersnapper. You can still take this exam in 3 years if that's what you want to do, if that's still important to you. Um, so yeah. What else? And then that whole thing, like, Frieren may not understand, and then I feel like I have to talk about him a little bit, but Frieren may not understand where your feelings, Fern, but she will worry about you and care about you just as much. And that was just so sweet because she didn't understand it. You're better off just buying a new one. Objectively speaking, in her mind, like, objectively, yes, it probably would be more efficient to just go get a new one. But it's like, it's nostalgic. It's got sentimental value. Like, this person that she cared deeply about, it was pretty much like a father to her, grandfather, father, probably father, like, gave this to her. She cherishes this, so I can't just replace this. It's irreplaceable, right? I can't put a price tag on this. So she thought Frieren didn't understand, but I think she did, and that's why she went in and got it fixed. So yeah, that was just really sweet. But so, like, that's like, she may not always understand, but there will be times where she does. And where she does kind of get it, or like, that's the thing, like, she's learning, like, as time goes on, like, I feel like she picks up on the nuances a bit more of being a human and humanity and being a human being and all of their feelings that come with them, the way that they see the world and all of that. Like, you start to get it, catch on a little bit. And then that spell with Himmel, that was so beautiful. I mean, she showed him the spell that her master showed her, her master's favorite spell, which I think is Frieren's favorite spell. I think. I can't actually remember. But I wonder if that's also Himmel's favorite spell. I know there's the spell, or I know there's that flower that he likes. It's like those are his favorite flowers, but I also wonder, I can't remember if they said, they probably did. My memory's just dog shit and I can't remember it, but yeah, like, is his favorite spell the flower spell? That'd be so cute if it was. Um, but yeah, like, and her telling, Ziri, like, this isn't, I didn't do this on my own. If my friends weren't there, I wouldn't have succeeded. And some of them were human. Uh, I don't know, like, you really, I still have a hard time believing that you defeated the Demon King. I didn't do it alone. I didn't defeat the Demon King. We did. And, like, it just feels like it's still in that moment Zeddy was just like, it wasn't clicking. And then, the whole thing with Fern, and she walks in and she's like, oh, I wonder if you can finally see it. That, like, I don't know. Yeah, they may not live as long, but that doesn't mean they're any less impressive or less worthy of your time or your investment into them. Like, I don't know. Although I don't know if I would want her to invest in me just because, well, I don't know. I guess I'm being petty, but I'd have to really think on that some more if I would want her to be my, like, objectively speaking, yeah, she'd probably be a very good master to have. I could learn so much from her. But if I had to choose between Frieren and her, I think I would choose Frieren because I think I would just enjoy using magic so much more because Frieren enjoys using magic. Like Frieren whole like with her whole soul loves magic and can't wait to see where it goes. Zeri, I mean, up until this moment, I would say now I'm questioning it a bit, but like if her perspective has changed, but until that moment, I think she was very, only the best of the best deserved to use magic, and you seem like you only use magic as a means to like hold yourself a class above the rest and just got some like weird satisfaction from that. And I can't I mean, yeah, you enjoyed magic, but I don't feel like it was as pure as Frieren's love for magic. Like your love of magic felt more like I said, like a tool or a means to hold yourself above other people, and that's where that love or satisfaction that you get from magic came from. I don't know, it was weird. It's weird. I can't say that with 100% certainty. Like I haven't gotten her whole backstory. I'm just going on based on what I've seen. But it just feels less pure and more manipulative, kind of. If that makes sense. Um, you love magic more for like what it can do for you and not, I don't know, for just what it is and how it can be used to help people or the world, or like it's a very selfish kind of attachment she has to magic versus Fieren's, yeah, like pure and just innocent love of it. I don't know, it's just weird. And again, I'm probably still not accurate in that analysis. There's probably, I'm sure some of that is off, but yeah, I don't know. I just think Frieren enjoys magic more. I I just don't feel like I'd be miserable if I had Zeri as a master. I don't. I think I'd forget why I loved magic in the first place. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's wrap it up. Okay, sorry, that was really long. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comments below. And like what's your perspective on Zeri? What's your perspective on Frieren and the Fern and like that whole thing? And anything else really. I mean, I kind of hyper focused on that dynamic, but there were other things in the episode we could talk about as well. Sorry. And I know I touched on them, but I probably didn't, I don't know, do them the I feel like give them enough time maybe as much time as I could have. So yeah, let's talk about it in the comments. But yeah, anyway, as always, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. The link for that's in the description below, so please check that out and sign up to support the channel. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.